Well, howdy, howdy, howdy again, guys. Teresa here. I decided I feel kind of chatty today. I've already bugged my friends, you know. So, on the phone or whatnot. I got stuff to do, of course, like everybody does. So, I thought I got something kind of on my mind, and I just wanted to kind of do a video on it. It's not a rant or anything. It's just an observation about life and how some people kind of portray themselves. I'm not pinpointing anybody. Like I said, it's just an observation. I know a lot of people that do it. And what it is why I don't understand why people would lie about what they do for a living, or, what they have done for a living, or what they are doing currently. Why not just be either upfront about it, or just say it's clearly not something that you can talk about. We all have things going on in our life that maybe we're not ready to talk about, and we're not going to, tell everybody on any web everything about our life. That's just, there's always some things that are just private within a family, or private between friends, or, your husband or wife or love mate or whatever. But why lie about what you've done for a living in the past, or what other family members have done for a living? To me, that just doesn't make sense. And to think that nobody will ever, find out the truth. In this day and age with media, or with the internet and stuff, we are all basically just a file on the web. You can find out so much about somebody just typing in their name. You can find out so much. You can find out how many times they've been married, divorced, bankruptcies, a lot of times, what jobs they've had and stuff, and all of that. And so I just don't understand why people make up stories and make up things that aren't true. They just trying to make themselves feel better. I don't get it. I'm not anything special. I'll tell you that straight up. I'm just I'm not even middle-aged. I'm past middle-aged, but I'm not exactly elderly. I guess I am. I don't know. I'm going to be 53 pretty soon. I guess that is middle-aged now, but I'm just a middle-aged housewife for the most part, who's had different crafting businesses and stuff. But I can clearly validate anything I tell you guys. That's why, like the hats for 50 states, I am very clear about validating that this is who gets these hats. I just received an email from Flagstaff Shelter Services, and I'll be putting their picture and stuff in on my blog, which is titled Hats for 50 States, here later. But that's why I'm so very careful about, I want to be able to document that I'm actually doing this. That actually I'm not taking, when people donate yarn, that I'm not taking, or they buy something from the shop, my Etsy shop, and they say, this is to help with the cost of yarn and the cost of shipping. That I'm not just taking the yarn and making something to sell, or that I'm not just taking the money and just, using it for whatever. No, that this is what it actually goes for. You can type in and you can see that what I tell you my husband's actually done for a living and does for a living is actually true. I don't understand why people fabricate things. I mean, are they so bored in their lives that they're just gonna, pretend to be something else? I mean, I just don't understand it. And you see it all the time, and then sometimes you run across somebody that that they've lied about so much of what they've told you. And you still want to be friends with them, but you're like, I can't trust you. I can't trust you, and you catch them in other lies that they out and out will lie about, and then you're like, you give them the proof, and then they're like, oh, well, I mean, I just don't understand it. It's like people that have like secret groups in Facebook and multiple Facebook, accounts and stuff. I have one Facebook account. I have two, I guess, additional pages. One is a healthier lifestyle one, which I haven't used in a long time. And then one is just SimplyTweeBeings, when I will just, post stuff in there. But it's not anything that is in secret or anything, I look at when I post something on Facebook that it's like putting it on a bulletin board. And that's what I kind of look like, look at when you post stuff. It's like on a billboard. So, if you're going to post something for the general public, you better not be lying about it. I mean, there's just no reason to lie. I mean, to me, I think when people lie, it's like they don't really like their life very much. They don't really like, they're not proud of what they do, because it doesn't matter if you're a janitor or, you work in a bank or you work, the laundry of a hospital, or you're a waitress, or like Brad, is an assistant manager. As long as you're proud of the job you do, I mean, or like that, I sit and make these hats, and then I do painting when I can, and once in a while work on a shawl or whatever. I mean, I don't get paid for my job, and but this is just what I do. And other than that, I stay home and take care of my husband and my animals, and and stuff like that. I mean, you need to just be proud of yourself. You need to just own up. I mean, if you know that you've been lying about stuff, you need to just come clear, because until you come clear and own up to stuff, you're never going to be free. I mean, I don't know. I've never liked, how can you trust somebody when you know that they're lying about stuff? I mean, and they think that they're so clever on it. I mean, you're not. It's like that. I can tell you guys, I have two YouTube channels. One that I'm not using, and I think I'm sure it's probably linked to this channel. But it was crafting and healthier lifestyle something. But I'm sure if you type in Teresa Heide, and that's, you will find, and how you spell my last name is in the description and stuff. It's Teresa with an H. You will find both channels. I mean, I'm upfront with it. I'm not using the other one. I mainly started the other one when I was going to have weight loss surgery, to kind of document, I was going through all the nutrition classes and stuff. And then when that fell through, I was going to use it. I was going to have that just be for crafting and healthy cooking and stuff. I find it just easier to have just this one channel. But I just kind of wanted to talk about that, because like I said, it really disturbed me. Especially when you really like somebody, but they're lying, and you don't know where you go from there. You just don't. You just don't. So, it's sad. Anyway, I just wanted to talk to you guys about that. Nothing major. And I will talk to you guys later. I love you, and I do cherish friendship so much. And I hope you're having a great day. Bye.